Welcome, Virgo. It's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. We're going to pull some cards. Take a deep breath, you guys. Take a deep breath. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. Today is May 30th, 2020. The reading is for the first half of June 2020. So again, I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? It's 8:08 on the clock. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Virgo? For the first half of June 2020. First half of June 2020. First half of June. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Virgo? Let's clear all negative, dark, and viral energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, one more. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, first half of June 2020, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Alrighty, first card out for Virgo is the Nine of Cups, beautiful. And the challenge for Virgo, the Magician. What is your foundation? Let's clarify that, clear that up a little bit. The foundation is the King of Pentacles. I'm going to show you this card again. That's your main card for the read. Now that's clear. And the Magician card is the challenge. He doesn't look very nice, does he? Okay, what's your recent past, Virgo? The Seven of Pentacles reversed. And what's crowning for you is the Six of Wands. Nice, really nice. What's coming up for you, Virgo? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Leo just had this in the outcome position as upright though. So check it. There's Leo's read was pretty crazy. So if you have any Leo in your chart, check that out too. Virgo, how do you see yourself? The Four of Pentacles reversed, perhaps letting go. What's around you or how might others see you? We have the High Priestess, beautiful. And what are the blocks that you need to clear or work on about yourself? The Two of Cups, and that could be negativity, but this is disconnect, not seeing eye to eye. And then we end up where? With the Page of Wands. Leo had this near the end as well, but it was past the end. All right, what is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo for you, Virgo? The King of Wands reversed. This was in Leo's read too at the end. So what is left hanging in limbo at the end of the read? Temperance cards. That could be a Sagittarius person here. And you get another card, but you just won't see it till the end, and it may be more than one card depending on what that next card is. So let's see what's going on here. The underlying energy here is the Five of Wands reversed, and there's a little backstory here, so I'm going to give that to you. So just give me a second to put these cards together to show you. We have the King of Swords here, the Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the Hermit. All right, so we have the Chariot reversed. This can just be the state of emergency that the whole world's in. This also could be breakdowns of cars, people, being broken, broke down, broke up, broke through, all of those energies. Also going to the hospital in the ambulance, all of those energies come up there, brokenness. Then we have the Hermit, which can be anything from someone just over isolating, could be a wise old man, an advisor, a Virgo, a professional, taking a leap of faith with an open heart, perhaps doing some skywriting there. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords, and ending a fight or in a losing battle. All right, so that was pretty straightforward. Someone's definitely taking a leap of faith. We have Virgo energy and Cancer and Aries. Virgo and Aries are upright. Cancer was reversed. So that Queen of Wands could have Aries in her chart. And then we have the King of Swords. So he could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Or just somebody who's very much in his truth, the very logical man. So it doesn't have to be an air sign that you see. They just could have a lot of air traits in them. But it's ending a battle, no longer fighting, or in a losing battle, not wanting to fight because they're both upright now. The recent past is the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is implementing a new plan to no longer fight. The fight is over. And that can be a competition as well. It can be the quest for the impossible dream, you know, the pursuit of happiness, competition, fighting, battles, all that kind of stuff. It can be a sham fight as well, but it's over. So then next to it, we have the King of Pentacles upright. But what's the new plan? So let's start clarifying there, because you have happiness. You're getting your wish in the middle of the read there. So the underlying energy is the Five of Wands reversed. Why? We have, this is not sharing some kind of imbalance or inequitable relationship. This could be a scam or debt, and someone being offered love in an announcement. Perhaps from the King of Pentacles reversed. Or perhaps this announcement is knocking him for a loop over here. Or he's losing money and status, announcing love or hearing these announcements. It could be coming to him or offered to him, or he could be offering. He could be making the announcement. But there's some kind of love offering in order to make up for inequity, some kind of imbalance. And he may be paying dearly to do this. All right, so now we have, he could be totally separate from the King of Swords and Queen of Wands because he's reversed. And that brings up Aquarius energy. So that King of Swords could be an Aquarius, or that could be, there could be Aquarius in the King of Pentacles reversed. So why do we have the, this just flipped up, but I'm not sure. I'm going to put it back and shuffle again, but I was just going to do the implementing a new plan. So this is making a bold move to connect. This is like a big soulmate connection. And come clean and reap rewards together. So I'm going to shuffle again for that, but that definitely was coming up. Why do we have reaping rewards? The Seven of Pentacles in the recent past for Virgo above the King of Swords. Whoops, they went, wow. They went flying out again, the two to reap rewards. So maybe implementing a plan because you were reaping rewards or you're going to. This is destined here though, guys. That's a really beautiful energy there. The worst is over. The bliss is yet to come. Okay. The King of Pentacles, why is he upright here? Why is he upright here, and why was he reversed over here? There might have been an Aquarius offering love to make up for this imbalance with the King of Pentacles too, and it could be a man-to-man thing as well. So let's see, why do we have the King of Pentacles upright now? He's received new information. He's got clarity now about an impatient angel. This could be a Sagittarius who's reversed. And that can just be impatience in general. Somebody impatient ended up tripping up or messed up or fell, breaking, dropping the facade of the act, breaking patterns because of impatience though. Getting new information maybe knocked them for a loop and then became impatient or not a patient and then fell or just fell and messed up. I mean, that could be why he was reversed before, but now he's upright. He's got things back in control because he received new information, and now if someone's been released from anxiety prison, from being trapped in a situation, perhaps trapped in a contract, but that has to do with being trapped in your own mind. Not after receiving new information, being knocked for a loop, and then not patient, having to drop the facade, drop the act, in order to free self from prison or free somebody else. Now the King of Pentacles, he's got it all together. Perhaps after offering love to make restitution for whatever this imbalance is, whether it's in a relationship or something else more serious. After the fight, now is getting it all together. He's happy being on his own, perhaps got his sovereignty. This is somebody celebrating, getting their wish, being happy with themselves, learning to love self first. Why do we have that? New passion, happy with self. And there's the Queen of Swords speaking her truth. This is really beautiful energy. So we have the King of Pentacles, could be the Virgo here, but the Queen of Swords can also be Virgo energy. So both the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles could be having this energy. This could be either or of them. So they could both be offering passion and growth or a creative project. Why is the challenge the Magician here? The Knight of Wands, getting moving. This is passionately moving, standing up for self. Perhaps to a Leo. This could be a Sagittarius standing up to a Leo. Someone who likes to pacify them or tame their beast, and now they're not putting up with that anymore. Perhaps overworking or needing to align with their own desires and let Sag go do their thing. This is somebody surrendering. No longer fighting, perhaps giving up the fight. And we have a fight over here. So that could be between a Leo and a Sagittarius. And then crowning, we have the Six of Wands. That's success, good news coming in, leading the way, admirers, a good reputation, right? So this is a Virgo, King of Pentacles, getting their wish, getting achievement, status, good news, leading the way. Through insecurity and manipulation, though, or perhaps a loss of tools, with a message of love coming in, or a child's love, and holding back money, time, and energy, not offering the money, just offering love. This can be a child's love as well. Or playing hard, this could be a child playing hardball after suffering in silence. It's like success came from going through the insecurities and the manipulation, and like out of the mouths of babes, or a sincere message of love, something that's true, but not using money or not expecting money, but going through suffering, stress, perhaps up nights, purging, on the journey perhaps, leading the way. This could be going on the ascension journey or the twin flame journey. What's coming up for you, Virgo, is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. That's powerlessness and dependence. Perhaps a child is draining you financially. This could be a move. There could be a child who needs to move, who needs to spend some money. This is somebody also getting over it, the end of a marriage or a move, or no longer visiting a friend or visiting on vacation and needs to go home. This is either getting over grief, loss, regret, guilt, or shame, or getting out of standing at the Y in the road, like not letting go of the past. This is getting past that and moving on. This could be, like I said, end of a trip, a home, moving, or an end of a marriage and a relationship. And then we have the King of Cups coming in here, who's all about unconditional love. He's like the ultimate, father, the family man. He's all about in control of his emotions, but also wearing his heart on his sleeve. It definitely could be a child wanting to come home perhaps and visit, but spending money, perhaps to go on vacation, and perhaps their dad is helping them out, or maybe they want to, that could be a brother as well, or an uncle, anyone really. Or it could just be someone spending money who's very independent, spending their money to go see this person. Or like I said, it's a dependent child, someone who feels powerless and wants to go home. This is Four of Pentacles reversed, is about letting go, of not holding on. So Virgo's letting go. Why do you see yourself that way? We have the Emperor back in control. We have the Chariot. This is very powerful. This is like in letting go, you're pulling in all your power. Where there was powerlessness here, by letting go and being powerless, you draw on all this power. Power players too. We have Aries and Cancer, but the Emperor making a bold move to travel, move, or ascend, perhaps across the world, traveling, or with the world just upside down, or to another world, the 5D world. This also could be the Divine Feminine in the 5D world, but just the world upside down, needing completion or needing to close the cycle, but making a bold move to now bring this to completion, bring it to fruition. And so there's Aries, Cancer, and Pisces there as well. Aries, Cancer, and Pisces. And what else did you have here? You had Aries and Virgo in the beginning, as well as Pisces, and definitely Sagittarius. Let's see, and we have Pisces here with the world, and then Pisces right next door to you. So you may have Pisces in your chart as well, Virgo, but this is also what's around you or how you are seen. So that could be psychic abilities, a secret, a Pisces energy, the secret keeper, someone who does ballet or gymnastics or floats on air. What's around you, Virgo? Why is the High Priestess there? We have the Devil. Without peace of mind. All right, so we have, and that could just be a Capricorn person, but there's no peace or peaceful place to go because they're stuck with this family, with a lot of people stuck in the house perhaps. So there's Capricorn and Pisces there. If it is addictions and codependencies or just your own fears, it doesn't feel like that because it's the High Priestess upright. And you're letting go. So you could have a Pisces in your life that's very intuitive, or that could be your own energy. You could have Pisces in your chart, but you also have a little bit of devilish side too. And that can come out to play at times. Maybe the devilish side is what's causing you to have no peace of mind. But it's in conjunction with this family, business, or legacy of the Ten of Pentacles here, which is upright, but there's too many people or too much responsibility with the money here. Or perhaps this is the community, like this could be, just for example, what I'm doing, this could be me doing something spiritual, right, as the High Priestess, reading cards, and this being the spiritual community, right? And perhaps there's a codependency there with the Devil there, or that's just Capricorn energy being all about business, that kind of thing. And then we have the Two of Wands reversed, which is feeling like there's no options or unable to implement a new path at this time because we're restricted right now. And this is somebody holding their tongue or lashing out. And then we have the King of Wands upright here. So he's coming up again. So the King of Wands, he's reversed up here though. Here he's upright. Hearing the messenger of truth, or just somebody's holding their tongue because they can't implement a plan right now, coming from this Ten of Pentacles family with no peace, and the Devil waving, which can be a Capricorn or your shadow side or your addictions, your codependencies coming out. But it's not really coming up as negative energy here. It's very positive. It's just stuck without peace, because it might be because you're with a lot of people in the house. But you're letting go. There's very powerful energy coming in here. We have Aries, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. Plus, we definitely have Sagittarius going on here. Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces. Let's see what else is going on. So why is your block the Two of Cups reversed? We have the Empress reversed. We have the Emperor upright and the Empress reversed here. So there could be a disconnect between them, if not a breakup. She may be freeing herself in the situation. Or there could be two people here. Here's a Virgo and a Taurus reversed, and an Aries between them, freeing themselves, perhaps from parents, like this is someone living with their parents and becoming single. And Leo definitely had this energy in their chart. But this has to do with your blocks that you need to clear. Needing to clear, like, you can't blame being disconnected on anybody else, because when you're disconnected, it's because you're disconnected from your higher self. So when you're not seeing eye to eye, you may have confrontational issues too, like not liking confrontation. And this is literally freeing yourself, because you never have to. You just speak up for yourself, and if it gets uncomfortable, it's time to walk away. That's all. That's all you have to do. And this could be learning to free yourself from those difficult situations. Speak up for yourself, but then walk away when people aren't seeing eye to eye. Use your intuition here. And then we have the Sovereign right after that. Here it is. So be independent, walk away. You don't need anybody else. It's like having an open heart, always staying with an open heart and being free to leap. And if someone challenges you, like this Empress reversed, you have yourself and your guides to shed light on the situation, your sovereignty, and you can just walk away. So it's really coming up about confrontation there for you, Virgo. So the Page of Wands is where we end. That's inspiration on the journey. This is post-war, when after the war there may be apologies needed. There also can be PTSD issues, perhaps looting. That's what happens after the war. When your body's not acclimated yet to post-war, you're still thinking you're at war. So this could be some of that residual energy of fighting because you still think you're at war. Okay. And then fighting for your dreams though now. Fighting for dreams, your dream girl, your healing or being a healer. All right, time to end the war and the pursuit of happiness, to shine your light, to be the star of your own life. This is you or someone around you, perhaps a child around you, being inspired by the journey, by leading the way. And then with the King of Wands reversed. Why? Could be the King of Swords reversed too. That was just popping out. King of Wands reversed. Why? The truth is out. This could be someone, this could be negative news, a negative message. This can be a child who spouts off at the mouth, who lies, who's spying. This can be rumors being spread. The truth coming in to override any rumors being spread, whether it's kids or just in general. But this could be any kind of really mean, immature message or words, you know. And the truth is now to be said. And the King of Wands reversed, you know, could be really nasty. So maybe he's spreading rumors, or he's mad at a child for spreading rumors and now putting the truth in their face, pissed off. These could be kids, and this came up in Leo major time, where two kids could be up to no good. So this could be a negative past, a negative childhood, negative time with your siblings or a best friend, or a bad relationship when you were young, or you may have been abused by your parents when you were young, whatever this is. But this also can be the current kids misbehaving, being very difficult, or the past now returning. And this is the King of Swords came up again. This is the King of Wands or the King of Swords. It's the same energy, dealing with difficult children. And then we have the Temperance card, which is about being patient and balanced. Also Sagittarius energy of the King of Wands reversed. And just needing to be patient with kids, maybe being too patient. And there's that fight. This is a lot of heated debate back and forth, or holding back feelings, energetic exchange, because he's afraid he might explode if he does. This is kids or him doing something under the radar. Could be the kids and or the King of Wands reversed, doing something under the radar, not expressing their feelings, or a lot of, this could be a father just giving really nasty looks to their kids under the radar so other people don't see. But this is also falling from grace, you know, losing your reputation and angry about that because of the Page of Wands reversed. So we have a Page of Swords reversed and a Page of Wands reversed. It could be two kids who were up to no good. They were up to no good in the Leo read too, so you might want to check that out. Maybe did something that maybe he defended them for and then found out they actually did what he was told they did. Anyway, it's about commitment to self. This could be religion, establishment, societal norms, instead of doing what society tells you to do. And this is the old boys club too, with all the Y energy and the men. There's heartbreak here. This could be with a Taurus in a breakup. This could be a child too, your affection with your child and the commitment to them and how they broke your heart, perhaps deceiving you. It definitely looks like both the King of Wands is reversed and the two kids. So it's hard to say who's at fault here. But there's somebody who did something wrong and somebody got their heart broken, or separation here. There's no affection here. Perhaps people sneaking out at night or doing something at night. Okay. So then the next card's coming out for you, Virgo, is the Five of Swords reversed. So again, this is post-war, PTSD, apologies needed, perhaps stealing from people after the war, right, when there's a lot of chaos. The Nine of Swords, still suffering in silence, and depression issues, loss of hope, the need to heal and shine your light. Okay, so that's coming up. After the King of Wands reversed is with the two kids reversed, the Page of Swords reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. Everything was really good before this. And we have another child here too. This could be an older child. And they're all reversed. The kids could just be being bad or spending too much money. This one looks like they're spending too much money, but these two, I'm telling you, they were the Knight of Swords and Wands in the Leo read, both reversed. So I'd be kind of curious to find out what they're up to if anyone wants to comment. After this energy, we have the Ace of Cups. So after the war and getting acclimated to the suffering and silence, because post-war you still feel like you're at war. It takes time to get out of that. That's why there's so much PTSD. And then we have the need for apologies. Someone's depressed, loss of hope, needing to heal, needing to shine their light. And then there's love. There's big love coming in. The Page of Swords is still reversed. And maybe some depression, or somebody needs to walk away. This is somebody walking away to either just, you know, love themselves first, right? Realizing that they're getting out of hand, because this is loving themselves first, you know, not putting up with this. Somebody walking away from a child who's being like this. This could be an adult acting like a child too. Loving self first by walking away from this. They don't need to put up with this kind of energy. This is really immature, meanness. And even adult not needing to have to put up with that. It could be a child who's really disrespectful. This is needing a rest, a break, meditation, prayer, connecting in 5D with someone you may connect with. Justice, to get over injustice. This is taking a break with kids so you don't take it out on them, or they don't take it out on you, going to your separate corners to meditate. The injustice, or perhaps going through a divorce, and this is either secrets out or the need to use your intuition, and that's why you're meditating here. In the end of an unhappy family, or end of an emotional cycle, to end unhappiness, perhaps of two people who are together, and that's why the kids are acting up, because they're divorcing. This could be Libra and Pisces, and dumping emotional attachments, getting real about the situation, about the unhappiness, perhaps an offer of love that was extended and ignored. And then a lot of work, the weight of the world upon your shoulders, the Atlas energy, and now being present. And that's why there's meditation here. There may be issues at work, not getting along, or this could be a third party through work, or third party interference at work. Perhaps a student, a child, or an intern who never learns their lesson and acting up. This is jealousy, insincerity, refusing to love or give or receive love. And there, these two came up in Leo. Just like this. This is like this could be someone with a boyfriend cheating, or this could be a teen or 20s person with a younger boyfriend, or they could be siblings, or this could be a mother and child as well, but they're up to no good and being exposed. All right. So then we have Queen of Cups reversed here too. Hung out to dry, and that she came up on Leo as Leo. So this could be a Leo person hung out to dry by these kids. Okay? Because that came up in Leo's read as well. So you might want to check their read out. So this will end up with the underlying energy being all this craziness coming together. The Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, which is really symbiotic, right? really get along here. This can be a couple, it can be siblings, it can be adults coming together, mother and child, people at work in a really good group here coming together, and to perhaps avoid a disaster or in the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, or whatever, explosions, eruptions that have occurred. And then here's a death, an end, the dark night of the soul, a complete transformation or transition that's going on after this sudden event or disaster, holding on to what you got. It may not be much left if you're splitting up. You need to split it up, whether it's work or a relationship, coming out with less than you had and feeling left out in the cold. Or perhaps having left someone else out in the cold. Or you, Virgo, are with somebody else, but you have each other. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards now. There's definitely the center of the read is getting your wish, happiness, self-love, no more battles, no more war. But it takes some time to get over the war. The King of Pentacles is upright and good. That could be a Virgo energy as well. You're letting go. You're being intuitive in your High Priestess self. There may be a child who's disconnected from you, perhaps spent too much money, or expecting you to spend money that you don't have. And that kind of came up in Leo's read too, where maybe someone had promised a child for graduation, they'd send them around the world, but now they can't do it. So that might be coming up. But there's a younger child here that was in Leo's read too, where the Page of Wands here is in this one was upright in Leo's read, but now it's reversed in Virgo's read. But this child was there too, along with this King of Wands too. This child is inspired by what has transpired. This post-war effort and the pursuit of the impossible dream and stardom. This may be a child who's inspired by stardom and leading the way, because they're inspired by this journeyman over here, the reputation, getting lots of attention. So a child may be inspired, and then the King of Wands is pissed and trying to be patient with the kids because they think they're going to get something good, but they may have been bad, so they can't get gifts when they've been bad, right? That kind of energy. All right, so Virgo, what's up? First chakra, Archangel Michael. Make sure safety and security issues are coming up. Make sure you have a strong foundation. 35 is the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. So on your last leg, you know, still fighting for something. But just make sure you have a strong foundation. This is safety and security first, to make sure everybody's safe. And then we have 36. We have 35 and 36. 36 is the 10 of Wands, that Atlas energy, the weight of the world upon your shoulders. This also came up earlier or yesterday for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine together. The warrior and the Atlas energy, very interesting. And they're like a perfect match, right? We have the solar plexus energy and the root chakra. Those could be siblings as well. And then we have the man holding a coin, 43, which is the coming together. The bringing together. That could be like the 10 of Pentacles family too. And then there's a storm warning, okay? 10 is remember 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, so the storm warning is destined. That came up in I'm telling you, Leo and Virgos are definitely connected. They're not the same reads, but there's definitely a connection here, okay? There is a man holding a coin, and he's coming in like a tornado. After dealing with this energy for a long time, it's like now all of a sudden you're going into this energy. And then we have these two guys. The thinking man, 46, which is the 6 of Cups, the children in the garden. This is a new path. And then the carrying connections, 14 is the angels. So it's a really beautiful energy here for you, Virgo. They keep wanting to come out. This is victory and the path. 28 is the twin flames. It's also a choice of path. And 12 is wisdom. It's the hangman. This is victory. The underlying energy is 24, adjacent possibilities. This is going into the read. The underlying energy is the 24 of the Queen of Wands. But it looks like that choice is not an option anymore. So it's just saying you always have adjacent possibilities. You don't have to go up or down. Sometimes side to side, you can find another option. We also have the Crystal Angels deck here for Virgo. Let's see what it comes up with for Virgo. Remember, there is self-love for you here, Virgo, and walking away, whether that's a child or you. That's loving themselves first, which is the proper thing to do. All right, let's see here. It's like not wanting to be dragged down by other people's negativity. It doesn't have to be, the King of Wands can be very warlike when he's reversed. But with the kids like this, the Page of Swords reversed, just could be a mouthy kid, you know. All right, you have make time for self-care. So again, this is time apart from others when you need it. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. So make sure you get enough time to yourself. That was kyanite. And then we have rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover. This always reminds me of Oprah too. So just take your time. Treat yourself like Oprah would treat herself. And then angelite, spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. And you have one more, Larimar, sensitive emotions, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So again, it's all calling you to step aside when you need to. Walk out and go meditate if you need to. Underlying energy is amber. Give it to God. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. That's all you need to do. So when the kids are acting up, go take a break. I just want to show you all the cards together because the colors came out really pretty and well balanced. Okay, really beautiful. All right, last deck is the Kipper deck for Virgo. Virgo, last little bit of advice for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? All right, two of these are coming out. Adjudication reverse and toil and labor. So this is done. So whoever's been dealing with legal issues and too much hard labor, okay, these are them upright. It's now over. Regarding occupation. And lovers, okay? So this may have just been an occupation that you had no affection for, so it's done. And it could be related to a mature man. This may have been a boss or someone who passed away, but it's not something new. This also could be a father, a disconnect between father and child. This, again, could be a father's past. And this is you wish that he could have seen you grow up to be who you are and deal with people around you. All right, there's some kind of, somebody might have just stolen your heart. That could be as simple as that. There's some courtship coming up of high honor. So it's actually very positive. Okay, the underlying energy is the coffin. So again, someone may have passed. It doesn't have to be recent. This also could be case closed. It's the end, it's the finality of the situation. Unexpected income may have come in after a journey because this is done. Or official person may have fell from office or fell from grace or may have passed. And that ended their journey, so there's an unexpected income in a death and or transformation, or just the case is now closed. There's no more judicial stuff going on. Okay, Virgo, I hope that was helpful for you. Make sure that you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and be good to yourselves. Rise and be loved, guys. Bye.